Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, The Walking Dead is ending after season 11. Season 11 is going to be the final season of the show. AMC has decided to end the show for some reason. It's getting 2 parts, 12 episodes each, I believe. So, it's 24 episodes altogether for the season. So, it is a little longer than typical season. Season 10 is also going to be a little longer than a typical season because it's getting 6 extra episodes. So 6 more episodes for season 10, and then 24 episodes of season 11, and then The Walking Dead is going to be over. That is going to be the ending. Now, if you're The Walking Dead, it's getting at least to season 7. So I don't know if Fear the Walking Dead is going to end up going past The Walking Dead, or if they're both going to end at the same time. But one thing we do know is that The Walking Dead as a franchise is not going anywhere. For one thing, there's always going to be money to be made for The Walking Dead, whether it's a reboot, spin-off, whatever. AMC is not done milking it for everything that it's worth. As long as there's money that they can make, they're going to continue to make Walking Dead stuff. So just because the main show ends, it doesn't even remotely mean that the franchise is coming to a conclusion of any kind. AMC is probably going to continue the franchise for possibly decades, maybe more. There is also going to be a Daryl-Carol spinoff. And this is going to be a show that takes place after the ending of The Walking Dead, and it's going to be about Daryl and Carol going on little adventures and, I don't know, just doing whatever. Maybe traveling to new locations, new communities, meeting new characters, facing new obstacles. We don't really know too much about the plot right now. We just know that it's going to revolve around Daryl and Carol, and it's going to take place after season 11. So we know that Daryl and Carol are going to survive season 11. To be honest, I think it's kind of strange that they're doing it that way. I kind of wish that they would just continue the main show instead of doing a stupid spin-off about Daryl and Carol. Like, if you want to continue to tell Daryl and Carol's story, why not just give The Walking Dead a 12th season? I mean, they're the most important characters on The Walking Dead right now anyway. Just continue The Walking Dead. But, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of AMC. I just think that they're really stupid, and all they care about is... I mean, it makes sense that all they care about is money, but they're so cheap and they're so determined to make money that they end up doing things that jeopardize themselves. Like, The Walking Dead has had such a crappy budget, and you can just tell. I mean, why was All Out War so disappointing? Why did so many cool things happen off screen? Because they don't have money. Because AMC refuses to give them a budget, a decent budget. With the Whisper War, why was that disappointing? Why did it seem like most of the exciting things happened off screen? Because they don't have a budget. AMC refuses to spend money. They refuse to spend money on the show that makes them money. And they've been so determined to save money that they've basically shot themselves in the foot, and now they're wanting to cancel The Walking Dead because they're not happy with the performance of the show, when that's really their own fault. They refuse to give the show enough money to sustain itself and to have a decent budget. So I think AMC is just really cheap, and I just really kind of hate them. Now, with Daryl and Carol, I believe they did research and they decided to make a Daryl-Carol show because they realized that they were the 2 most popular characters or something. Which makes sense because they're the only characters that have been in every season, and they're obviously fan favorites, longtime characters. I'm a little bit surprised that they got the actors that played Daryl and Carol to want to do the spinoff. I thought that out of all the actors, maybe they would be the ones that are the most tired because they've been playing their roles for the longest, but it seems like they want to continue to play the characters. I mean, if Norman Reedus wants to continue to play Daryl, and Melissa McBride wants to continue to play Carol for another 10, 20 years, I'm fine with that. I mean, if they want to keep doing it, then great. But they're making a show about Daryl and Carol, I believe, because they're hoping that it'll revitalize the franchise and make things fresh, and more people will watch it. But I have a feeling that's not necessarily going to happen. I think that it's possible that this show could end up being even less popular than The Walking Dead. I mean, Daryl and Carol might be popular characters, but it really just depends on what the show's about. I mean, if it's just about Daryl and Carol riding around on a stupid motorcycle, and it's kind of boring and nothing really happens, and it's just not very exciting, then yeah, I think the show could fall apart, maybe even get canceled after its first or second season. I'm thinking that the reason why they're choosing to do a Daryl-Carol show is because this way they don't have to have 50-something characters anymore. They don't have to have 50-something actors that they have to worry about paying. Because the last few seasons of The Walking Dead, there's been multiple communities, pretty much 50-something different characters, main characters, minor characters, but there's always been like 50, 60 different characters the last few seasons. And maybe just having a Daryl-Carol show is AMC's way of trimming the cast and not having to worry about paying so many different cast members. I mean, that's why we get so many bottle episodes, so many boring 42-minute episodes about one or two characters that's just kind of a drag, and it's just boring and it's not exciting enough, and you want to see more of the other characters because they don't want to spend money on the cast members. That's why so many episodes only have one or two characters. AMC is cheap. So maybe this is another way that they can be cheap. They're just trimming all the actors and just paying Daryl and Carol so that they don't have to worry about paying anyone else. I think that could be what's happening. That it's just going to be Daryl and Carol riding around on a motorcycle through a bunch of boring episodes or subpar episodes, and maybe we will get the occasional guest star like once a season, like Rosita or something, just like something pitiful. But I'm really not holding my breath for the show to be good. I'm really not expecting it to be good. I mean, it has to have a great first season. I mean, I really don't even want to believe in AMC. I really don't even, all they have ever done is disappoint me. I'm not holding out hope that this Daryl-Carol show is just going to really break new ground and blow everyone away. If the first season is done, and I'm not talking about like a good first episode and then the rest of it's filler. No, if the first season is good, really, really good, then maybe they'll have my attention and I'll be more open-minded about the show. But at this point, I don't know. I'm not really holding my breath for it to be a great show. I think that The Walking Dead should have just continued. They have so much more potential, in my opinion. If they would just spend money on the show. I mean, the show makes you money. It makes you a lot of money. Just give it a decent budget. That's why people are complaining. We're tired of the cool stuff happening off screen, and we're tired of filler episodes. We're tired of all the crap. And a boring show about Daryl and Carol riding on a motorcycle all day is not going to help things. It's just going to make things worse. Now, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I believe. I really don't have faith in this show. I mean, I like Daryl and Carol, but I don't know. I mean, if Daryl and Carol are so important, why not just continue The Walking Dead? Why do a spinoff? I just think it's stupid. I feel like they're rushing the ending because they're not happy with problems of their own making. They refuse to spend money, and now people aren't watching The Walking Dead as much anymore, so they decided to cancel it and do this stupid Daryl-Carol show. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll end up being the best show ever, but I'm really not holding my breath. But that's just me. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 880 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 1,000 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 1,000. Anyway, with all that said, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.